So Arabella is speaking on Yewande, and Anna is rich, and Maura and Curtis have some news as well. Hey guys, it's Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button please. And follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. So we have Arabella and Yewande. We obviously know about their whole kind of, rivalry that they've had, their kind of issues. And she now is speaking on Yewande and saying, I didn't think she was cold to me. From her point of view, it must have been very hard. Technically, it's like I came in and booted her off the show. Well, obviously. It's not like that, but it was a storyline. I obviously liked Danny, and Danny then chose me, which was tough for her because she then went out. I don't think she was cold towards me. I do think she was cold towards Danny. We had already cleared the air, we were fine. I see her all the time at our events and we're so sound. Now, why she's speaking on Yewande, I really don't understand, but basically what she's talking about is she's professing that these two are now really good friends, that they get on really well, that they see each other often at events, and Arabella gets on well with Yewande and they both talk to each other. They're both no longer in this kind of, strained kind of friendship or relationship, because we've seen obviously Yewande not really getting on with Jordan and we do those awkward interviews. So I don't know why Arabella is speaking about this now. I don't really get her intentions in doing so. Perhaps she's just trying to clean her name, because she did get a lot of backlash when it came to that whole situation with Danny and Yewande. Her name was trending everywhere. People called it different kind of names, but I feel like it's over now. So Arabella it is, and I'm not really fussed about calling it all these different names, but I feel like all this was going on and maybe she's still getting it and she's trying to clean that kind of image of her since the show is ended, and maybe it will help her when it comes to getting more partnerships and deals. I don't know, but she basically is professing and talking about Yewande, saying that they're good friends now, they've passed through everything, and that really it was all about Danny, not more so between these two. I'm kind of glad that these two are okay and friends, but if Danny was with Arabella, not with Jordan, Yewande and Arabella would obviously not be friends, because there's no reason to be friends with somebody when you both tried to pursue that man and one of them got the man and the other man didn't. I find that to be quite weird indeed. We also have Anna, who is now speaking on about being very rich. She is obviously talking about how the fact that her mother doesn't need to pay for anything anymore. She's paid for entire, whatever expenses her mother has, it's going to be paid for because of Love Island and the deals that she has got. Now this is somebody who actually hasn't even got any massive deals. She hasn't got like the Molly May, the Amber and the Maura kind of huge collection deals. She just had a recent collaboration with a shoe company, but apart from that, she only really has had Instagram kind of posts, I would assume. So that in itself has paid for basically her mother's entire life, for the future expenses, everything. She's got everything in the bank sorted out for her mother. This is what she is talking about in news articles, talking about how she is now rich. I feel like we don't need to know that you're rich, but at the same time, it's nice to know that you are also, spending your expenses and what you've earned on your mother, and saying your mother doesn't have to work anymore. That's obviously a nice kind of feeling to have, and to express that. Why not? I feel like that's a really nice gesture. It shows obviously loyalty to your parents, because some people as they get older kind of forget their parents, don't feel like they need to pay their parents money any back, etc. So I feel like that in itself is something that is rewarding, but for somebody who didn't really have any major collaborations and is able to still pay off their entire life for their mother and any future expenses, especially for themselves, clearly shows that all of these islanders are banking a lot of coin, whether they are with massive collaborations or not. We also have Maura and Curtis. These two are now professing that they are going to go official with their relationship. They are officially being boyfriend and girlfriend, and this has kind of split my view, because from one perspective you could see it as they're taking their time, they don't know where they were, they don't want to rush things, and only recently they've announced they're going to be official, because you don't really announce you guys being official within seconds of coming out of the relationship or coming out of a show with a relationship. You take your time with things to see where you guys are, and then maybe you put a label on it if you guys want to. Or B, they're talking about being official later on, 2 to 3 months after the show ended, so that they can extend that kind of relevancy in terms of being important as a couple and being important when it comes to attention attached to being a couple, and that kind of extends that relevancy by announcing it later on. And that in itself I feel like can be very clever, because it can obviously induce even more partnerships, money, whatever you want to do, because I feel like either one of these two, especially Maura, they're being booked regardless, so I don't think they need that relevancy. But it's clever to announce it a couple months afterwards, that your names are now being regurgitated, keyword is regurgitated, in our mouths here. So that itself is interesting as well. So what are your thoughts on Arabella speaking on Yewande, Anna being rich, and obviously Maura and Curtis announcing it as official? I thought I'd come at you with these Love Island updates into a cute little packaged 5 to 6 minute video, so you guys can discuss these topics and talk about it in the comment box below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please do subscribe and click that button for daily and consistent content. I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.